hard to save the money for the down payment these days with prices going up and cost of living's a lot higher.
Right now we're about halfway through our pilot project with the double-deckers. We've got 2 of them running throughout the region for about 3 months.
They're doing something that's not only for themselves, but they can also give something to family. And for people who are challenged, that's really a hard thing to come by.
Fraser Focus, a fresh perspective beyond the bridge.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Fraser Focus. It's all about local places and local faces. I'm Dean Atwell.
And I'm Leah Bolton. In this episode, I hang out with our intern, Keir. Keir and I get to ride on a double-decker bus for a pilot program.
Coming up a little later on in the show, it's our weekly feature, Student of the Week, featuring Shiva. Before that, though, a story on the ancient art of pottery.
But to start off the show today, Keir and I hit the streets to talk to the community and visit the mayors on what's new in 2018. Here we are in the beautiful community of Fort Langley. We're talking about what's new in 2018. Our topic this week is affordable housing.
That's right, so that's why we're going to go out into the community and see what people think about this topic.
As well, we talked to some of our local mayors to get some more details. Affordable housing, what do you think?
Not around here.
Yeah, I think it is overpriced to a certain degree, I guess, because it is hard for the younger generation. My son is really struggling, for example.
It's hard to save the money for the down payment these days with prices going up and cost of living's a lot higher. So.
Well, housing is a big issue. As you know, right now we're in a housing boom. People are moving out to Langley and I know other areas in the valley to look for more affordable housing choices.
Yeah, that's the key word.
It is,
yeah.
and affordability is all relative. You know, what really is affordable to one, it may not be affordable to the other. 3 basic needs of every human being on this earth planet is food, water, and shelter. Shelter being extremely important. Without that, we're not going to last very long.
I could never afford my own place. I wish, but no, I've never owned a home.
You're seeing more and more townhouse condominium developments that fits that need for young families looking to start out to buy a home, and also for those who want to downsize and sell their home and move into something a little bit smaller in their retirement years.
I can't imagine the younger people trying to get into a home.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, with the prices as they are.
It's going to be very difficult.
I don't think that will happen.
You don't think it'll happen?
No.
Why do you say that?
Because it is all the condominiums, everything is so expensive now, and where would they put it, you know?
So you think we need more things, modular housing, more?
We need more housing for the poor people.
In Surrey, there is no such thing as affordable housing. That's one of the things I fight for is for affordable housing, and the rights of our people out here on the street, all of us, because we get treated like garbage, and we're not garbage. We're all human. We all bleed the same color.
We still have a lot of shelter and service housing that needs to be provided. Something like 250 modular units will be needed in order for us to get people out of shelter and into a longer-term housing option. So those are on the books for 2018 as well. And this city has so many young children, and many of them in poverty.
When you're looking at the amount of homes that are needed, and especially affordable homes in this province, and the amount of speed that really we need them, there's really only one solution, that's off-site construction. We'll put around 1 to 2 modules a day out of this factory, which is fairly significant when it comes to trying to cover off 2,000 units for the province of British Columbia.
I was homeless for 2.5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
2.5 years.
Yeah.
And now you're doing all right?
We've been housed now almost a year.
That's gotta feel good.
Yeah, it does. And now I can take care of my health, mental health and physical health.
We decide to live in the tent and stand in an apartment. We all have our excuse or our reason, the reason why. You have many reasons. We're not all the same.
Well, we're working very actively with BC Housing and the provincial government, and I'm hoping that we will have something to announce in the next 60 days on that front, where we'll have additional capacity in this city.
Do you have a suggestion for the mayors?
I can't really suggest other than building a lot more affordable housing for everyone, not just for seniors.
So the consensus in the community is that we could use more affordable housing. That is everywhere, all over the Lower Mainland. The mayors are working on some possible solutions.
We'll be right back here on Fraser Focus in a moment.
This bus will get to Lloyd Station, and from there, everyone on the bus goes to their destinations, either SkyTrain or hops on another bus. It saves so much time and it's relaxing.
Hey guys, welcome back to Fraser Focus, local faces and local places. As you can see, we're here on a bus. This is not any regular bus. This is a double-decker bus. It's a pilot program for TransLink. Now, this bus is going from Langley to Lougheed Town Centre, and hopefully there's going to be more of these kind of buses in the future. This is probably the third lineup like this I've seen this morning.
This is a very busy route. This is one of the busiest routes in our system in terms of crowding. It's a real success story though at the same time. It started in about 2013 and we've actually had a doubling of the amount of people that take this bus. We have more than 1 million boardings per year on this route, and we see these double-deckers as a really good solution for a route like this one.
I'm hoping to sit on the top because that's where the best views are, right?
Yeah, I sat on the top both times.
Are you from Langley?
Aldergrove.
So what do you think about the transit outs this way?
It's getting better.
Right now we're about halfway through our pilot project with the double-deckers. We've got 2 of them running throughout the region for about 3 months, and we'll be running right through till March on commuter routes around the region.
Let's check it out up there. That's got the best view.
You know, we're driving along the HOV lane, so, you know, this bus will get to Lloyd Station, and from there, everyone on the bus goes, you know, to their destinations, either SkyTrain or hops on another bus. It saves so much time and it's relaxing. It's comfortable.
Can get some work done as well, right?
That's right. Yeah, when I'm trying to jam in the last few items on my agenda to the next Metro Vancouver meeting, this is a good time to do it.
I wonder how the intern's doing downstairs. Yeah. Same convenience downstairs too. Yeah. So I wonder how Kira's doing down there.
This is not your first time on the double-decker bus.
No, it's not. I've ridden on it twice now.
Do you think it like augments your commute in any way at all?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, it has double the capacity, so we're going twice the speed of getting people there.
Now that you have gone on, you know, I imagine a couple of commutes using this double-decker bus, can you ever go back the regular, like, normal one-level bus?
I mean, I'm probably going to have to because it's like the Fortman Express, you know, so I'll cross that bridge when I get to it.
Is this your first ride on a double-decker?
No. I've been on this bus like 4 times now.
This actual, like, so you've been
the
up
test
here?
bus, yeah.
Yeah, so what do you think?
I think it's awesome.
You think it's awesome? You can see everything up. Ooh, well, we can actually see some view out here.
This is probably my 4th time too.
4th time? Yeah. What do you think?
I like it a lot. Yeah? Like, I was waiting for them to bring it out because I like double-deckers.
So you're waiting at the stop, letting the other buses pass just to get on this one?
Yeah.
Go upstairs.
This is a busy bus. It's fully packed here.
It's neat to see. It's great to see the customers trying it out. I think we've heard some really positive feedback from folks, and it's nice. And this is great being on the HOV lane too. It's nice to be, on a bus that's pretty reliable, and 20 minutes to Langley, from Langley to Lougheed Station is a pretty good commute time.
So your feedback as a guy on the scene, in the midst of it, double-decker buses, should we keep them?
Absolutely. Now, this coach specifically is great to drive. We need the passenger capacity, simple as that. We need to be able to take more people in one trip because we can't run the buses any more frequently than we do. There's just not enough buses in the system.
Enjoy the bus ride?
Yeah.
I do.
I was lucky enough to get a seat in the top.
Do you think this place needs some more double-decker buses?
If possible, yes, definitely yes. Because that would reduce number of cars on the road and increase the frequency. That's obviously a better choice.
So this is something we're testing out. We think it's going to be a great solution. We're retiring our highway coach fleet over the next couple of years. These have been in service for 15 to 20 years, depending. So it's time to replace them. And double-deckers we see as a really good solution.
Well, maybe on the way back I can sit on the top floor.
Yes, okay.
Very possibly.
We get to take it twice today.
Whoa! Are we gonna make it under this thing? Hopefully.
Whoa, that was a close one. There you go, there you have it. There's our fantastic double-decker ride. The pilot program continues until the springtime. I'm Leah Bolton. We'll be right back here on Fraser Focus in a moment.
Amy hadn't done a lot of arts and crafts before, and she's becoming very good at it.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Fraser Focus. Now, creating a vessel from clay dates back to the 14th century BC. A local artist here in Mission is making sure this ancient art form lives on.
Too big? Okay. So, you know what you have to do? Get it into a ball. The first clay pot was someone who had lined a basket with clay, and maybe the basket got close to the fire and the basket burned away and the clay got hard. Instead of opening up like you open up a cylinder, you push with this part of your hand here, and you just push straight down. Basically, we're breaking down each craft or each project into incremental steps so that you're only dealing with one little step at a time.
So tips for me, what's the hardest part when I get on this wheel here? What should I look out for?
Well, when you're just trying it, centering it.
Center.
Yeah.
Get it in the center.
Centering it, because you gotta not wobble your hands. You have to be very steady.
Yeah, so your hand,
Big hands.
Yeah,
big hands. You know what they say about big hands? They're great for pottery.
Knuckle on the outside and hand on the inside. You want to get this clay up.
Molly, how did they do this without wheels back in the day?
They had, I've seen a number of different ways. They had wheels and they had someone else turning it with a stick. You can do hand building like we're doing over here, which is taking a coil of clay. You start with the center and then you build it around with a coil.
Wrap it around.
Amy's doing pottery here. She's making
a nice jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, isn't that great?
Now, we've heard about adaptive sports, helping be all-inclusive, get everybody involved.
Yeah.
What's the plan with adaptive arts? What's the benefit of it?
One of the benefits, and Amy certainly benefits in that way, is that they can make a gift for the family. So they're doing something that's not only for themselves, which is creative and exciting, and they get to see the end result of their efforts, but they can also give something to family. And for people who are challenged, that's really a hard thing to come by. I'm going to put some clay here to fix where it tore, and then we're going to smooth it together, okay? Keep going, tap, tap, tap. And who gets your pottery? Who do you? You.
Oh, I know for the first
for the
time.
family.
Amy had never done pottery before. As a matter of fact, Amy hadn't done a lot of arts and crafts before, and she's becoming very good at it.
Yeah. People don't do the same thing. Everybody does something different, and it's adapted for their needs.
It really is therapeutic. I could find how
Oh, it's really fun.
this would make a big difference to opening people up. And it's confidence. You see something being made with your own hands. What do you think attracts so many artists to this community of Mission?
Just looking around, nature. And so many artists live and breathe nature. That's one of the big attractions. All of us here are very, very proud of our arts community and are very supportive of our arts community.
It's been weeks anyway.
All right, so as I continue making on, well, it's not really an ancient art form here, it's something new of a stump. We'll be right back with more local stories here on Fraser Focus.
Because he's not just a star in my program, he's a star throughout the school in terms of always being involved with whatever's going on.
Just tilt it, and then just, right? Is this cookie or?
It's brown. Hey guys, welcome back to Fraser Focus, local faces and local places. Right now we're here in Surrey at Ember Creek Secondary School with our student of the week, Shiva. Seems to be involved in everything he can get his hands on.
That's right.
I chose the student of the week, and his name is Shiva, and Shiva participated in the gingerbread competition that we recently held here at Ember Creek, and he did very, very well. I chose Shiva because he's not just a star in my program. He's a star throughout the school in terms of always being involved with whatever's going on. If it's something to do with the drama.
Did you have any trouble finding the Barrow building?
Or music, or any activity that we have going on in the school, usually Shiva's here, and he's always willing to give up his own time.
You really got to work through these hallways.
Yeah, that's like rugby.
Yeah.
It's like playing rugby.
That's. Do you do that as well?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
He's always available, always around. He steps up. I'm doing a pizza sale. Do you need any help? He jumps on in. And so we've gotten to know each other over the last few years, even though he's never been my student.
That's crazy.
He's that kind of a guy. He's that kind of a guy.
I'll be helping out for that. And then I'll be also helping out for selling concession. For what? Selling concession.
Is that what you think one of the reasons kids stand out from the others is the involvement?
Yeah, I really think it is. It's moving beyond your comfort area and trying new things. And those students who move into something and try something new and then are looking to support their community in ways beyond just what's best for them. And that service-oriented approach is one that makes a big difference in our community.
Do you know this guy?
Yeah, Ravi's my best friend. He's super nice and really funny.
She just does stuff that I do as well. We volunteer together mostly.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What do you guys volunteer for?
Just like the school spirit stuff.
Nice. For Spirit Week.
Okay, bye. I was brought up differently. I was pretty much taught to be who I am. Help people, help the community, help the school. What do you need help with? I was pretty much brought up to do all that. And I've been doing it since I was in elementary school.
So it's second nature for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So who is this lady over here?
She is my homeroom teacher. And she does the 10 minutes, which is called tag.
Cool.
Yep.
And she taught you photography in the past?
And she's a photography teacher as well, and yes, she has.
Is that why she's got this camera in front of us?
Yep.
Very creative, wonderful image development, very experimental, and he acquired the technology quickly, and he had a lot of his images in exhibitions.
It has to be that exact size. They will be checking those. So right here it's telling you that it has to be a small dice, medium dice, or whatever it is. And so they'll be looking for that because it is a skills competition. So it's a great way for high school kids to gain those skills. Right?
Yeah, no pressure on any of that, right?
Oh, there's all the pressure.
Some of them are all, yeah. Always keen to learn. Even when he was not in our program, he went for a culinary tour with us, right? Yeah. So that's why how we know each other. We talk, and then he told us, "I'm gonna be in your semester next semester." So he's with us. Yeah. So it's fun to have him.
We're gonna head to the next class. Which class did you have next?
Accounting.
Wow, okay, we're gonna head to the next class if we can make it through all these people. In the meantime, stay with us here on Fraser Focus. We're heading over to another story in your community.
That way.
Oh, that way. Right now I'm in the Surrey Langley area where I am hanging out on a farm because for the 5th year in a row, it's family day and I am hanging out with my family today. How's it going? What are we doing, guys?
Great.
We're just here hanging out at the farm.
Welcome to the farm.
Welcome to the farm.
It's okay, Mr. Turkey. You'll get some.
As a family, there's tons of stuff to do out here.
We have a big family once you include all his brothers and sisters and cousins and nieces and the nephews.
Yeah.
It's like 18 of us all out on an event.
Hey, my brother Chase.
What's up?
Chase, what are you gonna do on Family Day?
Exactly what I'm doing right now.
Hanging out with the goats?
That's right.
40% of families eat dinner together only 3 or fewer times a week. Family Day gives us an opportunity, just like many of the holidays do, to sit and reflect and say, where are we at? Are we achieving the goals that we want as a family? Are we connecting enough? Having fun together?
We're going to a party.
Am I invited to the Family Day party?
I think everybody's invited, Leah.
Okay, what party is it? Where are you guys going?
We don't know yet, but we usually just check on what's local.
What's local? I am invited, yes! Woohoo!
I think there's some babies.
What did you do Family Day like last year?
I just took a day off of work and relaxed.
Yeah, I think I hung out with you, Leah.
On Family Day? Did we?
I think so.
Having fun together as a family is super, super important because when you're having fun, you're relaxed. And when you're relaxed, you have the ability to be calm and connect with people in really authentic ways.
That's the best face ever. Am I invited to everything?
That's a tricky one.
Jen didn't have maternity leave. I'm sure we would both be at work, and creates 5 days a week away from each other. It's good to have yet another
Good to have
day.
a day together, just to go out and go on an adventure.
Covering stories all the way from Delta to Hope.
And that wraps up another edition of Fraser Focus. Remember, if you have a story you'd like us to share, please feel free to contact us. I'm Dean Atwell.
And I'm Leah Bolton. See you next week.